Life is hard, especially without Jesus. At times, you may feel hopeless, feeling like all around you is sinking sand. What do? Do you go to prayer and scriptures, recalling the promises to trust God? Or do you call a relative or a friend to discuss your situation? My encouragement to you is to stay focused during challenging times. As you seek to discover and fulfill God's plan and purpose for your life, you may experience storms that will challenge you on the way to deliverance. You do not need to worry about them, but to deal with each challenge one day at a time. The Word of God in Joshua 1 verse 9 commanded us to be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. God made us and knew us before we were conceived in our mother's womb. Therefore, do not be frightened. Stay focused, because God promised to be with you wherever you go. Also be reminded of Psalm 121 verses 1 to 4. Advise us to look to the hills where our help comes from, God who made heaven and earth. He will not allow your foot to be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber nor sleep. Also in Philippians 4 verse 7, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and mind through Jesus Christ. I believe this is for us to understand, to keep our eyes on Jesus, the only one who protects and gives true peace. We will face trials in this life, for in John 16 verse 33, Jesus told us, in this world we shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer, he has overcome the world. Therefore, you must mentally prepare in advance and remain ready for these rough days, because they will come. But there's no need to fear. Be of good cheer, for God has promised to walk with us through it all. Do not dwell on the challenges you're facing, for you will become stressed and then you will get depressed. Look to Jesus, so you will be at rest. Pray, praise, and stand on God's promises. That solid rock that will never roll, neither can it be shaken. All other grounds are shaky and will always fail, but God's promises will never fail. In the book of Jonah, the story is told how Jonah came to the point where he was helpless. He cried out to God, and he heard his cry and delivered him. In the same way, God can deliver you when you cry out to him. He does not get tired, nor can he fall asleep. God's purpose in your life is greater than whatever challenges you're facing. I know it's difficult, but instead of focusing on the situation, choose to look up and turn your thinking to Jesus, because your deliverance depends on where you are looking. So do not focus on the adversaries. Change your mind and keep your eyes on Jesus. Listen to his tender voice and do not listen to the many noises of distraction around you. Call upon his name and rely on him and not on your own strength. If you need a reason to be joyful, rest on this promise. In Isaiah 41 verse 10, do not yield to fear, for I am always near. Never turn your gaze from me, for I am your faithful God. I will infuse you with my strength and help you in every situation. I will hold you firmly with my victorious right hand. Therefore, I encourage you to remain calm. Remember, the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. Set yourself, stand still, be strong and brave, stay focused, and remember that Difficult roads always lead to a beautiful destination. God is never late. Don't be anxious. Pray and make your requests be known to God. He promised to keep you in every situation and to be with you wherever you go. So, stay focused. Never give up. Your day will come. It's just a matter of time.